Wow, hello and welcome to another edition of Serious Matters with Olukunle on ONIF TV. And quite a number of things have been making the rounds, through the week, and we'll be touching on a few of them, in our different videos of Serious Matters. And to be precise, the first one we're talking about is about the Ipob leader Kanu, Nnamdi's parents, who are to be buried over the weekend, precisely tomorrow, the 14th of February 2020, and a lot of things have been going on with respect to that, which you must have been privy to if you have been following us on our newspaper, online newspaper, and all our platforms where news have been rolled out. You would have been informed, or you have been informed, that the army had sent officers to that area. In fact, it's been for about 2 weeks, going to 2 weeks now. They've been around there trying to put things in place, and there has been tension all over the place. There have been tension all over the place, and a lot of people have raised their voice saying that the federal government should pardon Nnamdi Kanu and allow him to come and bury his parents. However, the program still continues. The parents are still going to be buried as programmed, but whether Kanu will be around or not, we do not know yet. We are not aware of whether he's going to be around or not. Now, one of the things I wanted to point out here is that I want to believe that the army and the police are trying to put security in place so as not to allow the Ipob to hijack the event and use it to perpetrate their own cause. So a number of things have happened, and we have had Nnamdi Kanu make some threats, which he withdrew earlier on today. He had already made threats saying that he was going to kidnap and kill the children of the police heads in that state, which he sadly said today that he said that, but he's sorry about it. It wasn't something that he was supposed to say. He should have left the children out of the whole thing, and so he's sorry about that. But that has not reduced or taken anything out of the things that are going on in that place. For instance, we are aware now that Cctv cameras were installed by Nnamdi Kanu in a number of places. The police were said to have discovered 2 of them, and they have destroyed them. And Nnamdi Kanu has come out to say that he has 36 others, installed, well positioned, covering events and seeing to, everything that is happening around. As a matter of fact, he even sent a video clips from one of those CCTV cameras showing that he has those cameras in place. Now, my question is, what is Kanu up to? What is he really up to with his plans as concerning his parents' burial, and why did he come up with installing CCTV cameras across the whole place, just to put an eye or keep an eye on the events going on in those places and everything? Well, we'll let you know as events unfold, but that's the latest now. However, there is tension in that part of the country. There's tension everywhere. The people are mourning under tension. They are mourning the death of this great man, this man and woman who died, within months, and they are being buried together, in a couple of hours from now on. And so, but the point is that there is tension. There is tension in that state now. There's tension in that town now, to be precise. When you see some of the videos that I'll be sending to you, that you'll be seeing, or you've been seeing the pictures, you see that there is tension. People are just, mourning on a low key and, trying to, maintain, peace and order. Of course, we're expecting that peace and order will be maintained all through. However, what's your opinion about all this idea of federal government not, the federal government is not threatening to pick up Nnamdi Kanu. However, you are aware that Nnamdi Kanu had jumped bail. He was not supposed to travel. He traveled out, and he's been doing everything that he was not supposed to do as his bail required. So I want to believe that he's going to be picked up if he comes around. He's going to be picked up. He is still enjoying the immunity of the countries where he belongs to as second-class citizens. But then I want to believe that he's going to be picked up if he comes in, and that's why solicitations have been made, to allow him at least come and bury his parents. But I don't think there's anything wrong with allowing him to bury his parents, and afterwards they can pick him up. But then that's just on a lighter note. That might sound a bit expensive, but then I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make it fun out of this whole thing, because the tension in that place is nothing to smile about. Where you have military officials who are trained to kill, who are trained to man areas and let peace reign, one way or the other, then you're sure that the tension in those areas will be nothing to write home about. So let's know your opinion on the burial of Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB leaders' parents. What's happening? What do you feel about the whole thing? What's your opinion? Should Kanu be allowed to come and bury his parents? Well, should he? What's his take? Why is he, installing CCTV cameras around the whole place to monitor events? And what are the underground plans? What is your opinion? What are you seeing? Nnamdi Kanu is in the limelight now. The burial of his parents, and it's a serious matter. It's a serious matter. Drop your opinion in the comments. Thank you. But before I go, as touching the CCTV cameras that were destroyed by the police, this has been put down by one of our reporters, saying that the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, says he has installed a total of 38 closed-circuit camera CCTV in concealed location around his family compound ahead of the burial of his parents on Friday. A message sent to us stated that the purpose of the camera was to have evidence to show to the world when security agents will start manhandling its members at the burial, and claim that IPOB members originated the violence. Kanu, who also backed the message with a CCTV footage sent to our reporter, said the police have, however, found 2 of the cameras and have destroyed them, but stated that 36 others were still concealed, where they are. Kanu, who raised the alarm over the destruction of the camera, said, "Let it be known that Abia State Police, under the command of Enel Kon, in collaboration with DSS, have proceeded to remove 2 CCTV cameras installed in and around my hometown to preempt and record any terror attack by the army, Nigerian army and police, as was the case in September 2017. The entire civilized world must ask the regime in Aso Rock and Abia State Police Commissioner, Mr. Nnoko, why they are destroying CCTV cameras on private properties in my village if they have nothing to hide." So far, they succeeded in destroying 2 cameras, but I wish to assure them that there are 36 other well-concealed cameras recording and relaying in real time the activities in and around my hometown and my home. Police authorities in Abia State had earlier warned members of IPOB to stay clear of the venue of the burial to avoid trouble. IPOB, on its part, had insisted that its member would pay last respect to the late parents of their leaders, but will do so without violence. And so that is it as touching that report.